Hello everyone, welcome back. Coming to our charts or the chart that we have prepared, we had stopped by renaming our chart title. We had made it department wise employees. So let's try to edit it more. I am clicking on plus sign again, coming to the chart title. Can you see this arrow? Let's click on this arrow and let's see what all different things we can do with this. So the chart title or the placement of the chart title currently is above the chart. You can make it center overlay. There are various options as well, more options as well. So if I click on more options, this is what we can see. What I did was I went to chart title, I clicked on this arrow and come to more options. Now you can do different things with respect to this chart title editing. You can fill the chart title like the rectangular in which the chart title is present. You can fill it with a solid color. So you can choose the different color that you want for filling the chart title. I can change the color. Any color which you wish, you can take up that color. So let's take this blue. You can increase or decrease the transparency of your required color. This is present with respect to borders also. You can do various different things. What I mean by borders is this particular chart title or this box will get a border of its own. If I click on this, let's come down. You can have a solid border. You can change the color of the border. I'll just show you. I'll select any random border. You can select the type of the border. Like currently we have a solid pop-up line which is present. You can make it as a dashed line. Okay, let's click on that and let's come to how it is looking like right now. I'll just zoom this a bit. Okay, so now it is visible properly. Can you see it? How the border looks like? This is how our border is now looking currently. Okay, so I'll just go back to the chart title. I do not want anything with respect to border or the color. I'll just select a normal white color. Actually, what we can do is click on no line and no fill. So we are back to square one. Okay, so this was with respect to our chart title. Let's come to data labels. Let me zoom out a bit. Okay, I'll click on the chart again and we'll go to the data labels. Now what I mean by data labels, once I click on this, you can see the number 7444 displayed for all the departments. What data labels means is what your data actually data count is. For marketing we had 7 employees, so that number 7 is displayed over here. Respectively, whatever the count was there for the different department, that data label is been displayed near the column bar. Now what we can do with respect to the data labels, I'll show you something interesting. Now the orientation of the data labels can be changed. For example, if you click on inside end, can you see it has now moved its position? Let's keep it inside base. It will come at the bottom. Outside end is what we saw first. You also have the option for data callout, like it will be displayed as a data. For marketing there are 7 people, like that it will be displayed. Let's keep it inside end. Let's keep it outside end. So I am fine with outside end data labels. If you want to increase or decrease the font or change the color of this data labels, you can do that as well. For that, what you need to do is click where the number 7 is present. So all the data labels are selected. Once you see this data label selected, you can just go over here and increase the font, or you can decrease the font. You can change the color as well. So you want to display it properly, you can use a proper red color or a dark color to display your data. Okay, so I'm selecting this color and I think we are able to see it properly now. So data labels is done. Let's see something which is present below that, data table. I generally do not use it, but I'll just show it to you what exactly we mean by data table. Data table is wherein your table or the data is presented as a table in your chart itself. Like for marketing we have 7 people, so that table is properly displayed. For IT we have 4 people, that data is properly displayed. So below your bar your data will be displayed in a form of a table. Again, you have something with respect to no legend keys, with respect to legend keys, so that option is again present. We do not want anything to do with respect to data tables, so I'll just unselect this. Okay, now the chart or the bars that we have present are in blue color. So if you want to change the color of these bars, what you can do is you can do it in two ways. First is you select the bars. Okay, all the bars are selected. Click on any of the bar. Like I click on this bar, I go to format. The chart tools which are present, I'll go to format and I'll select the shape fill option. So I'll select anything from here, and whichever color suits me, I'll change my data according to that color. Okay, so I'll select this, let's say. Another option of doing or changing the color is you select the bars, you right click and you can see the option for fill. Once you click on that, again from here you can change according to your need. You can also change it gradient wise, like these are the various gradients that are present. If I select this, can you see it is now looking good. So gradient wise you can also select the color for your data. Again, I'll show you something with respect to fill. You can insert a picture for this as well. What you need to do is just upload a picture. So you can browse a file. So if you have a file saved, you can browse that file or you can upload it from this option. I'll show you that option also. You can insert whatever you want to insert. Let's type down tree. You can search for that, and various options are present. So any picture which suits you, you can select that. Let's select this one and you can click on insert. So your file will be downloaded and it will be inserted. I am not liking this much, so I'll just press on Ctrl C, coming to where we had our data. So this is what you see with respect to filling your bars with different colors. The easiest way is to fill it from here. Select any color. Okay, I'll just keep it normal blue. Okay, let's see something more. Coming to grid lines. Now, what are grid lines? This specific lines that you see over here, can you see this horizontal line? These are the horizontal grid lines. You can also insert grid lines which are vertical and horizontal smaller grid lines as well as the vertical smaller grid line. So let's see, grid lines are already selected. So if I click on primary, major, vertical, currently your horizontal grid lines are only displayed. If I click on this, can you see the vertical grid lines are now present? I'll just zoom it a bit so we can see it clearly. Let's click on grid lines again. Horizontal minor also we have selected, and horizontal minor, vertical as well as the horizontal are now selected. I'll just zoom again. Can you see? These are the minor grid lines and these are the horizontal minor grid lines. These are the vertical minor grid lines. So grid lines are done. Let's see how our chart is now looking. Okay, so we have seen till grid lines. Okay, so this is how our chart is currently looking. You can insert the title here as well if you want to input department. These are our departments, so we'll input departments over here. Okay, and you can just make it bold and make it all black. Increase the font a bit. Okay, so this is currently how our chart is looking. I do not want all the grid lines, so I'll just keep the horizontal major ones, and this is how I want my chart to look like.